Hello everyone, this is Dr. Liv with New Insight. Today's video is part 2 to Trauma Changes Your Mindset. Trauma causes you to turn away from healthy love when you should turn towards it. It causes you to have anger where you feel mad at the world, reject kindness and compassion, shut down, withdraw, and your exterior may seem cold and detached. You might hurt people, use people, take advantage of people because that's what you've seen or been taught. That's how you get your needs met, and that's how you ensure your survival. You might even get a sense of pleasure to see others cry or be in pain. You may be uncomfortable with vulnerability and not know how to respond appropriately. Trauma can cause you to blame shift because you don't want to face the truth. You don't want to take accountability, and it's easier just to sweep things under the rug, pretend they didn't happen, or minimize the role you played in the situation to avoid the guilt, shame, or embarrassment. You'll dissociate so that you don't have to think about the hurt, anger, or pain. It's easier just to shift or morph into a false or ideal self rather than face the reality of who you are or the reality of your situation or life. Trauma will cause you to have a closed mind instead of an open mind, a rigid mindset instead of a growth mindset. You'll see yourself, others, and the world from a tainted, distorted lens instead of a clear lens. You'll gravitate toward what feels right instead of what is right. You'll feel comfortable with what's toxic and unhealthy because it's familiar. It doesn't require growth or accountability, and the standards and expectations are low. With trauma, healthy can feel boring, makes you feel skeptical, uneasy, and anxious. You'll feel hypervigilant, on defense mode, and constantly in survival mode. It's hard to be fully present, trust, bond, or communicate in an open and authentic way. With trauma, it's difficult to give or receive healthy love and connection. You make all the opposite and wrong moves that tend to sabotage your interpersonal relationships and hurt and destroy good people and opportunities. You'll feel afraid, anxious, and ill-prepared, and numbing, escapism, or avoidance have become your primary coping mechanisms. With trauma, you may be set in your ways, unwilling to change, and therefore it is difficult, maybe even impossible, for you to view things from different, multiple perspectives. Your mind has a set, locked-in worldview that you may be afraid or uncomfortable to deviate from. Trauma doesn't just scar you, it rewires you. It teaches your mind to seek safety in distance, to find comfort in numbness. You become cold, not because you don't feel, but because feeling once meant pain. You reject love, not because you don't want it, but because closeness once meant danger. You run from your feelings because they've betrayed you once. You avoid accountability, not out of malice, but because owning your part feels like stepping into fire. Trauma teaches survival, but not always the kind that helps you live. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, hit the bell notification, and share with family, friends, and others.